Hello, and welcome to another installment of the Pug's Thoughts in the Doghouse. I'm Pug, and here's what I'm thinking. I would like to invite everybody to check out my blog at cwupulsepug.blogspot.com. And I also invite people to leave comments on what I'm about to say, and also past entries as well. We'll get back to you, and maybe you'll even be mentioned in another video. I'm actually going to go on vacation. I'm going to go over to Seattle for about a week, and I will return during the first full week of April. Return to Ellensburg. I'm also going to Vancouver for a day, which I'm really looking forward to. And so I'm giving you another video this week to make up for the week that I am going to miss. So I thought of topics to talk about before I go on vacation, and after thinking about it, I thought no better topic than to discuss what the Seattle Seahawks have done at the quarterback position. I think they've done it it's about a week and a half now, maybe 2 weeks. So let's talk a little bit about what they did. Here's what went down. The Seattle Seahawks traded their second round draft pick of this year's NFL draft and their third pick of the 2011 NFL draft, third round pick, excuse me, to the San Diego Chargers for the Chargers' second round draft pick of this year and their third string quarterback, Charlie Whitehurst. The Seahawks have dropped 20 spots in this year's draft, and after the trade, they signed Whitehurst to a 2-year, $10 million contract. It's also been reported that Matt Hasselbeck will be at the Seahawk offense, will be the leader of the Seahawk offense this year, and this will be his final year doing so. And Whitehurst has been named the quarterback of the future. Now, on paper, this trade looks terrible. I mean, there are no ifs and buts about it. I mean, this trade looks horrid. I mean, why does this trade look horrid? Because the Seahawks have dropped 20 spots down in this year's draft, and they traded away draft picks that could have potentially given us quality college prospects for a guy that hasn't even thrown a pass in his NFL career. I mean, it's also been reported that Whitehurst has only played 4 downs in his time, and all of his stats came in his rookie year in 2006. I mean, it looks like the Seattle Seahawks pulled a Bill Bavasi. And for those of you who don't know who Bill Bavasi was, he was the general manager for the Seattle Mariners from 2004 to 2008. And he did so many good things for the team that I have fingers left. And one of the things that he did that drove me crazy, I mean, it was almost as if he went up to his signings and said, "You are going to be the next big thing in Seattle. You're going to come here and be a star. Come and join the team, and here's a ton of money." And it's almost as if the Seahawks did the exact same thing, because, I mean, I know quarterbacks are they're not available as much as previous years, but, I mean, there are some quarterbacks out there, and apparently Whitehurst is our guy. So, I mean, I think every educated Seahawk fan knows the team is rebuilding. However, I think the Seahawks have really hurt themselves this offseason. They haven't come out and said publicly that they're rebuilding. And I think this is playing a massive role in all the moves they are making and have already made. I think that not doing this has hurt their general manager search, their head coach search, and now I think it's affected their quarterback search as well. I mean, the Seahawks need to slowly rebuild their team. That's what they need to do, and they're not doing that. Instead, I think they're panicking a little. Every single move that they've made has been rushed and a little desperate. And I think it's because the Seahawks are not used to losing like the way they have the past 2 years, because they just came off the best run in franchise history with their 5 playoff appearances in a row that included 4 division titles and a Super Bowl appearance. So, I mean, also, I think if the Seahawks were in a tougher division, there's no way they would pull a move like this. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine the Dallas Cowboys or New York Giants pulling something like this off? I mean, no, you can't, because they wouldn't do that. They play in tougher divisions, you know. And even Tony Romo, as controversial as he is, even Tony Romo worked his way up to the first string quarterback position, and Dallas did their homework there. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this move, because it's I think Seattle really missed the boat on this one. I mean, this move on paper does not look good. It really does not look good. Now, even though I don't like the move, and I just bashed the Seahawks, and I do stand by my opinion, I'm going to give Whitehurst a chance. Okay, I admit he's brand new. You know, he's starting over. I am going to give him a chance for the following reasons. First of all, I remember when the Seahawks traded for Matt Hasselbeck. I mean, everybody rolled their eyes. Everybody said, what in the world is going on? Who is this guy? And his first 2 years were disastrous. And then he molded into the most successful quarterback in this franchise's history. His stats prove that he's better than Dave Craig and Jim Zorn. He's also the only quarterback to lead Seattle to a Super Bowl. Could the same happen with Whitehurst? Maybe. I mean, the chances are low, but the chances were low with Matt Hasselbeck as well. The second reason why I'm giving Whitehurst an opportunity, a chance, is because everybody deserves an opportunity. This is Whitehurst's big opportunity to show what he's all about. I mean, he never got his opportunity in San Diego. He's going to get it with Seattle. I'm willing to give him 16 games, and that includes coming off the bench and being a starter. And then finally, the reason why I'm giving Whitehurst a chance is because it really didn't matter who the Seahawks would have signed to be their new quarterback. It really wouldn't. It really didn't matter. Because myself included, I think fans would have poked holes and found holes in every single quarterback's game. You know, if we drafted Tim Tebow, people would be questioning his new throwing technique. If we drafted Sam Bradford, people would say, can he come back after dealing with a very big injury? You know, if Derek Anderson, who did look at Seattle and then signed with Arizona, if he came to Seattle, people would ask, he didn't do well in Cleveland. What makes the Seahawks think that he could do well in Seattle? So I mean, it really didn't matter who the next quarterback was going to be. I mean, people would have found holes in his game no matter what. So, but I do have a message to Seahawks fans, and my message is, get ready for some growing pains, because there's going to be a lot of them. Whitehurst is going to struggle out of the gate. This team is going to struggle, and it's going to be a long time until this team is competitive again. You know, and to General Manager John Schneider and Pete Carroll, the head coach, I really hope you know what you're doing. I really do. I hope this pans out, because both of you are going to sink or swim with Charlie Whitehurst. I hope this works out. So, once again, feel free to leave your comments to me. I'll respond to them once I get back from vacation. And also check out my blog at cwupulsepug.blogspot.com. So, until I get back from vacation, this has been another installment of the Pug's Thoughts in the Doghouse.